Oh man, oh man, oh man.
I want to talk about the affected arm that comes with Poland syndrome. Not everybody has it, but a lot of people who are missing the pec seem to have the arm affected as well. Now it varies in person to person, from person to person. Some people have the forearm affected, bicep is fine. Myself, everything, the hand, the arm, bicep, tricep, everything. Now this actually affects me more than the pec. Yes, the pec affects my bench press and the way I look and all that, but that's about it. It only affects me on chest days and shoulder days a little bit, but when the arm is affected, like you're seeing here, it affects everything. Chest days, back days especially, arm days obviously, and even shoulder days, you know, front raises, side raises, stuff like that. It puts a lot of pressure on the arm. Everything you do involves your arms, so I advise you to look at your arms first. Really look at the insertions, the attachments. Study arms, study the anatomy. Look at how an arm is supposed to be. Obviously, this will depend on your body fat levels. If you've got high body fat, you won't be able to see. But if you're lean, obviously, you'll be able to tell. And just step back and look at your physique. See what's affected. See what you have. See what you don't, and work around that. You know, don't be a bro. Take your time and assess things. Now I'm missing the brachii-ladi-lees or something like that, the forearm muscle. Let's call it the Phil Heath muscle, you know, the big chunk on the arm. I'm missing that. Tricep is affected, forearm, hand as well, but I want to talk about the bicep and the forearm. As you see here, you can see my attachment, okay? You can see where the bicep attaches. Now this compared to my right arm, my good arm, is completely different. The right arm is thick, it's dense, it's the way an arm is supposed to be. The insertions are good, they're strong. I can really push my good arm. But with the left arm, I can't do that. The insertions are different. It inserts differently into my pec and shoulder, and it's different in the way it inserts into my forearm. And I'd have to be an idiot to train it the same way I train my other arm. You see here the white bit that's highlighted. I'm talking about that bit. If you're in the same boat, yeah, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's tricky to do movements that involve both arms. You know, bench pressing, pull-ups, pull-downs, anything that involves two arms. So what I try to do is a lot of isolation work on my left arm. I don't treat it the same way as my right. I have done that in the past, but it's only caused me injuries. As you can see here, you can just see the stress on my arm and the attachment. I'm using a 20-pound dumbbell. I've been using 25-pound dumbbells on this arm for years. You know, this comes with experience. I'm telling you what I've learned over the years. You know, you're looking at someone whose arm is affected, chest is affected, but you're looking at someone who's been training for a good few years and who's been doing everything right. Okay? So just be careful when you're training your arm. Don't push it like crazy. Don't look at the guy next to you curling 50-pound dumbbells, okay? You're different to him. You do your thing. I'm only curling 10 kg on each side here. It doesn't matter. My arms still look good, okay? You know, if you rush into things and you hurt your arm, you can fuck it up for life, okay? Especially if you're a youngster. I know you're eager to make gains and stuff like that, but just step back and look at things. Ask yourself what you want to do. What's your goal? You know, where do you want to take your physique, and why do you want to take your physique there? Well, you know, why do you want to lift 5-6 times a week? You got to have a goal. You got to be doing it for a reason. As you see here, this is a back anatomy, and you see the forearms and the biceps. Outer head of the biceps, I've worked a lot. And if you don't have that muscle, and just say you've trained your arms, and 2 days later you're training back, your arm is still going to be sore. And obviously doing that consistently and trying to progressively overload, that shit's just going to break you down, and you got to be smart. As you see here, I'm going to be doing a back movement, but you can already see my arm, just from training back, it's already pumped and it's under stress. Now, too much stress isn't good. That's why I never use crazy amounts of weight. Now you can use forearm support and wrist support and all that, but you know, that only works to an extent. If you're progressively overloading and doing 20-30 sets on back, it doesn't matter what you do, you know, your arm is going to hurt. Even on chest days, you know, like I said, you wouldn't think so, but you know, on fly movements like this, and even the bench press, your biceps are involved. You know, I trained chest with a flat bench press the day after about 3 months, and the next day my biceps were sore, my delts were sore, my lats were sore, everything was sore. So the point is, everything is being worked. Look at the stress my arm is under here. You can just see where the bicep attaches, you know. So don't go crazy. Take your time, but do realize that you can still build a physique regardless of what tools you have. Okay? Don't let it kill your mindset. Anyway, just a quick little video. I hope that was helpful. Thank you to everyone who has been reaching out. Anything else you want to see, let me know. I'll make a video or something.